Hi, I'm Vinny. I'm a careers consultant at St Mary's.
I'm Joanna. I'm also a careers consultant at St Mary's.
And we're here to talk about how you can use your experience as a senior resident and sell yourself on your CV with the skills that you developed. So the first thing to think about when you're thinking about how to sell these skills is thinking about the skills that an employer will want. So we've had a quick look at a couple of different job descriptions for kind of graduate level jobs and an internship. So we'll be showing those on the screen in a second. And as you can see from that, most companies will look for particular sets of skills and competencies. So that might be passion and commitment for the role, it might be communication skills, teamwork, problem solving, that kind of thing. And you would have gained quite a few of those from your experience as a senior resident, I'm presuming.
Absolutely. And so if we have a look at these job descriptions, these specifications now, we have a look through the list. For this one, marketing internship, excellent communication skills, problem solving, team player. Okay, so which one shall we pick to put on a CV? If we're trying to evidence one of those, I think communication is probably definite that we've used in
absolutely
as a senior resident.
Yeah, and I would say also being confident in making and explaining decisions, which is a key part of the role as well.
Absolutely.
So in a CV, what you want to do is you need to write down your experience and talk about it in a way that really demonstrates those skills that you've gained in the best possible way. So we've kind of gone through, and we'll show you on the screen now, the first try of a CV to put this in. This is a bad example. This is really awful. So basically what it says is, senior residents at Mary's, the year that they did it, I looked after the other students in the halls and helped them with problems and sorted out stuff for them. Why is this not very good, Joanna?
Well, first of all, there's no real reference to any kind of skill. There's just a very basic description of what you might have done, but I don't really see how that might apply to this marketing internship, for example.
Yeah.
Where are the communication skills? I suppose they must have been talking to those students. Yes, they've helped them with problems, but it doesn't feel like very substantial evidence to me.
Yeah, it's also quite informal, so they kind of sorted out stuff for them. It's a bit vague, but it's also quite informal, which for a CV you want it to be a bit more formal than that. Okay, should we have a look at the next one? So this is the second attempt. This is a bit better, but not quite there yet. So I would say it's better because it's much more formal and it's much more specific. So you can really see, the specific tasks and duties that are involved. So signposting students to relevant support services, mediating between students. So you've got some specific examples there.
So you can kind of deduce from that they've got good communication skills.
But the problem with that is that the employer is having to do a lot of work there. They're having to read all of this information and then work out, hang on a minute, if they're doing that particular thing, what skills are they getting from that, and does that relate to my job there? That's a lot of work for an employer to do.
And usually they don't have very much time. Probably they're going to glance over your CV very quickly and they're going to want to see evidence fast, because there might be another CV out there which is way better that they don't have to do that work for.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the third example. So this is much better. Why is this much better, Joanna?
Well, clearly, if I only had maybe 30 seconds, 10 seconds even to scan through, I have a look at this work experience. Communication skills. That's exactly what I'm asking for on my person specification. Competence in making and explaining decisions. That's actually also in the job specification. So clearly now I can see that the person has read the job description, they've made an effort, they've pointed me in the right direction, and with each of those they've given clear evidence, an example for each, and I can make a very quick yes or no decision. I'm going to come back to this later, I want to interview this person, this is evidence.
So the key points here are, think about not just have I done some great stuff as a resident, but what will the employer want? How can what skills and competence do they want, and how can I show that on my CV and back it up with an example that I've got and gained from my resident job. So yeah, I hope that's been useful. If you need any other advice or information, come to the career service and we'll give you a full appointment. We can look through your CV, pull it apart.
We'd be very happy to see you.
Exactly.